had heard so much about a restaurant in Asheboro that I just had to go check it out. So I planned a weekend out in Randolph County. Located in the heart of downtown, the Table Farmhouse Bakery is a charming shop, eatery, and market where they serve cafe fare like sandwiches, salads, soups, and homemade desserts. I found out that the Table sources some of its food from a local farm, which also offers a luxury cabin stay. I decided to book the cabin at Back to Earth Farm, spend a weekend in Asheboro, and finally sample the delicious food from the Table.
When you hear the word table, I think for most people, a lot of beauty comes with that word. The table just represents that place of stopping and having conversation and sharing an incredible meal together.
Serving a delicious homemade meal was only the beginning of Dusty's vision for the Table. Her heart was set on creating a gathering place for all, and that intentionality of fostering community lent itself to the creation of the market, which showcases local makers and their goods. The Table also sources select food products from nearby businesses and farms, including the key ingredient for one very popular dinner special.
On Thursday and Friday nights, people are calling ahead and going, okay, do you still have the burger? Because we make a lot of them, but they sell out so fast because they're so good.
What I like about the beef from Back to Earth Farm is that it is such good quality and blend of protein and fat and different cuts that I really just season it with salt and pepper. That's all it needs.
I love them because they're messy and they're juicy. When you've gone to Back to Earth Farm and you've walked their property, which is so beautiful, and you see how they take care of their animals, just building those relationships with our farmers has actually given me a whole new appreciation for food. It doesn't just land in the grocery store.
After visiting the Table, I headed down the road to Back to Earth Farm to learn more. Oh my gosh, hi! Thank you so much for having me. I'm so excited to finally be here at Back to Earth Farm.
Hello, Rebecca. Welcome to Back to Earth Farm.
Hey.
I'm Tom.
Okay,
This is Janice.
Tom, Janice.
It's great to have you here and enjoy our little piece of nature.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. The cabin, I can't believe it.
We're getting ready to move the cows to a new pasture right now. Would you like to help?
Oh my gosh, absolutely. Let's go.
That's great.
Okay.
Let's go.
Tom and Janice produce grass-fed beef, but they really consider themselves grass farmers. Their goal is to leave the land better than they found it, and they do that with their cows, who they consider to be their employees. They move their cows to different pastures based on how fast the grass grows, which really depends on the season. Right now, in the summer, they move a lot. Today, we're moving them into their new paddock, and they are really excited. So the cows are your employees.
Mm-hmm.
They give nutrients back to the soil. Why is that important in terms of food and sustainability?
What we found is that a person's health and the soil health are basically parallel paths. That if you start from the soil up and make the plants healthy, the nutrient-dense plants will create health in the cattle. And that nutrient-dense food will make for the healthy human. You don't need to know your doctor, you need to know your farmer. That's where your health comes from. It's our mission to help people feel that connection again. Like you felt when those animals came out and you could tell how happy they were. And that's that feeling that's missing between people. And if we are able to share that knowledge and convert people one at a time, it's worthwhile to us. It's meeting our mission at Back to Earth Farm of how do we reconnect people with the earth and with where their food comes from.
When you trace the connections from plate to pasture, you can taste the difference. Not only is local food better for your health, but it's also better for the environment and local farmers. Farmers who bring us back to earth by dedicating their lives to the land and to feeding people. In learning about farm to fork dining, you learn to appreciate restaurateurs like Dusty and what it takes to put food on the table.
The Table is at 139 South Church Street in Asheboro, and they're open Tuesday through Saturday. For more information, check them out online at thetablefarmbakery.com. Back to Earth Farm offers grass-fed beef, farm tours, and if you're lucky enough to score a reservation, very popular high-demand cabin stays. So if you're interested in making that connection with nature again, head to backtoearthfarm.com for more information.